Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Kelly, and this is Being Kelly, a channel where we are allowed to be ourselves. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you are returning but have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe. Clearly you like the content. And if you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button below. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, let's engage, let's talk. It's nice here, and I promise you will enjoy being here. So as you guys could probably tell from the title of the video, I just wanted us to have a conversation. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna name this conversation or what it entails exactly, but I just wanted to come forward and like have a conversation with you guys about being intentional and being the person that you would want to see yourself in the future, but starting now. So basically the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because at the beginning of this year I just sort of told myself that, you know what, I need to be intentional about who I want to be, or what I want to be, or what I want to do, just how I want my life to be basically, or the type of woman that I would like to become. And this was coming from the fact that I was now turning 31. I turned 31 in January, and then I asked myself, like, when I turned 30, people kept on saying, no, when you're in your 30s, things are gonna like come around and they're gonna start making sense. All these things that you were doing in your 20s are gonna now start making sense. So here I was when I turned 30. I was like, okay, now I'm waiting for that moment where everything starts making sense. Little did I know that it was not like a snap of a finger immediate moment. It took like, and I feel like it's still taking time, because every single day I'm starting to realize more of what I really want and how I want to go about it. So this is why I was like, you know what, if I was to become who I want to become, or if the 30s are really an age where I try and where I figure out myself, or where everything aligns, it means that there has to be some intention behind it, right? If it means that now that I'm in my 30s, my career is gonna come along, my love life is gonna come along, my friendships, my family relations, my financial being is gonna come along, and it's all gonna align and make sense. It means I have to do something for it to be like that, right? I can't just like sit and wait for that moment to come. Everything in life happens the way it happens because it was intended for it to happen. If the intention is for you to have a child, you have to have sex, get pregnant, carry the pregnancy for 9 months or more or less, whatever the case may be, then give birth, and here's your child. So you had intended for that child to be. It did not just happen like this. You did not just wake up and you had a child. Same thing was with like school. You don't just wake up and then you have a degree. You intend to have the degree. You enroll in a school, you attend classes, you write exams, you write assignments, then eventually you pass, and then you obtain that degree. So I was like, this is how life was designed, and it's something that I've always known, but I've come to a full realization or full application into my life only early this year, which we are still in early this year, but you get what I'm saying. So here I am. I figured out what I want to do, or the type of person that I want to become, but how do I get myself there? Subconsciously or unconsciously, whatever, however you want to put it, I've always been a person who was intentional, but I did not know that what I was doing was actually being intentional, if it makes sense. For instance, I always knew that I want to be in the digital space, I want to be in the digital marketing space, but I did not know exactly how to make it happen for myself. When I started my YouTube channel, I had no idea that that's what I was doing. Only when as time went by, I'd realized that, listen, this is what I wanted to do. It might not be directly how I wanted to go about it, but I am in the space or in the industry already that I had always hoped for myself to be, or I always envisioned for my future self to be. But here I am doing it on my own, being intentional about the type of person that I want to be, or being intentional about the type of career that I want to have. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is envisioning or knowing the type of person that you want to be in the future. This is not only limited to you knowing the career you want to have or the type of relationships you want to have, but it's you being aware of the everyday life of this future you. If the future you is to become a owner of a law firm, what are you doing now that the future you would do every single day? Does the future you wake up and exercise? Does the future you attend seminars? Does the future you read certain books? Does the future you speak in a certain way or look a certain way, dress in a certain way? Just does the future you engage in conversations in a certain way? Once you have realized what it means to be the future you, that's when you can start leaving the future you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's when you can start going by on your day-to-day, being intentional about the type of person that you want to be in the future. If the future you is to be a much healthier, fitter person, what are you doing now that the future you would do? Obviously, if the future you is like a fit person, that person wakes up early, exercises, eat healthy, researches more about how to take good care of their body. Are you doing that as a present you? Are you preparing yourself to become that person in the next 2, 3, 4 years? Because one thing we don't realize is that right now it feels like, okay, in the next 2 years this is where I want to be, but every single second that passes by is a second closer to that year. Every day, every week, every month that passes by is a month or a week or a day closer to that year. So right now it feels like 2 years from now is very far, but as time goes, you are deducting the amount of days, hours and seconds left until you get to that year. So it is only proper that you start now preparing for yourself, or preparing for that person that you will be in the next 10, 5 years, or whatever time that you have set for yourself. So I feel like we have discussed what it means, or the goodness of actually living your life with intention. I'm not sure if what I'm saying actually makes sense, or if it aligns from one sentence to another, which I really hope it does, because I'm trying to like send out a message that I fully understand, but then I'm like battling with the fact that how do I make the next person, or the person that's watching this video, understand where I'm coming from. Comment down below if I'm making absolute sense. Comment down below if I'm not making sense. But anyway, let's move right along. I feel like the number one thing to take away from living an intentional life is blocking out any negativity that might come your way, especially if that negativity is going to make you sort of step back and stop living that life that you've always wanted, and then go back into that little box that tells you, you know what, you just need to wait until it happens, or you can only start acting once you see a sign that it's going to happen or not. Sometimes that sign would come from you actually calling out on it, because if you think about it, the only reason that anything happens in life is through faith. No one knows how things are going to be in the future, but because you have faith that it might turn out that way, that's how it turns out. When you grow a plant, you don't necessarily know if that seed that you've planted in the soil is proper, or if it's going to grow into this beautiful plant that you're envisioning. You don't know how, it's not like you're gonna go inside and open that little seed every day and see, okay, this is how fast it's growing, then close it off. Next day you open it up, so and so, just like that, so you can watch the process. But you believe, subconsciously you believe that that seed inside is growing, and one day it's going to blossom into this beautiful plant that you want. The same feeling that you get after you've applied for a job, after you've been told we've received your CV and we'll be in contact with you, after you've been called in for an interview and then told, listen, we'll contact you within 2 weeks time whether or not you got in a job. That's the feeling of excitement and a feeling of looking forward to something, a feeling of hope and having faith that something good is going to come out of that, something good being the new job. That's the feeling that you need to go on by. It is the feeling that I'm learning to go on by every single day. Every day when I wake up, I do the things that I want future Kelly to be doing, and the things that I envision my future self to be doing, and I do that, and I do it with excitement and hope and faith that something good is going to come out of it. And initially, that's just how it works. Like, that's just how it works. Doesn't matter if you believe in God, in Allah, in Muhammad, in the universe, whatever that you believe in, that's just how it works. Everything that you put in your thought, or everything that comes out of your mouth, goes to whoever you believe in, goes to God, goes to Allah, goes to Muhammad, goes to the universe, and it bounces back as these blessings that you have been longing for, which is why it's so important to live with intention. So I'm gonna end this video here. My camera is already telling me that it is too hot to record or something like that. I don't know what that means, but my intention was to get this message out there, and that's what I'm going to do. So this leads us to the end of this video, and I just hope more than anything you take from this video the idea of just living your life with intention and being hopeful and having faith that everything that you want, everything that you've prayed for, everything that you envisioned for your future or for your current life, as a matter of fact, is going to come true and will come true. I wish you guys all the best in everything that you want. I hope that you get all your heart desires, and if you don't understand that maybe it was not set out for you at that moment, or maybe now it's not the right time, but initially what's meant to be or what's right for you will come for you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe for more videos like this. If you like this video, comment down in the section below. Tell me what you think. Let's engage. Let me know how else you have been living your life with intention, or how else you think that a person could live their life with intention and initially meet their goal, or meet their full potential, basically. I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get to that 200 subscribers. Let's get to 200 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.